Hedera Hbar, so we have the big headline of tokenization, how it will be setting to revolutionize markets, and Hedera will be playing a massive role in that with archax and the money market funds. We will also be having a look at some other news in relation to healthcare and how Hedera can help with that, and the price action of both Hedera Hbar and SourceSwap source price action for today. So all I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. So over here we have coming in from Hedera, the real world asset tokenization is set to revolutionize traditional markets, democratizing investment opportunities through increased accessibility, liquidity and efficiency, and Aberdeen and archax stand at the forefront of this transformation. I mean, all three of these things are very important. The accessibility for not only the institutional investors, but also in terms of retail traders as well, and how we will be able to gain access to these markets that we otherwise would not have been able to do so because of tokenization, making it so much easier to purchase smaller amounts of these real world assets, as well as liquidity, of course, and the efficiency in both of these. We're going to take a look at this video and then a little bit deeper into archax and the partnership with Hedera.
You know, a few weeks ago we saw an announcement with archax and Aberdeen. Can you walk us through that relationship?
For sure. I mean, the relationship with Aberdeen started a while ago, actually, maybe even 2 years ago, when they are pretty forward thinking, and they could see that the future of their world is digital, but weren't sure exactly how to get there or how long it might take, but realized if they didn't get on the journey, they might get left behind. So they actually started working with us on kind of like a proof of concept to tokenize funds and to explore that side of things. So the relationship with them started on, exploring tokenization of funds, basically. And as that project and that relationship moved forward, and we started to raise money, we did a Series A round last year. They expressed an interest in investing in the business. It was a close relationship. They wanted to be more closely involved. So they ended up investing in us last year. They're now our largest sort of external shareholder, so we have a very close relationship with Aberdeen. Not exclusive, by the way, and they're very happy for us to work with other asset managers than we are, because that's vital for our success, but obviously very close with them. They're on the council of Hedera as well. They're big believers in the sort of ESG credentials of the protocol, and Hedera actually, being totally open, are an investor through grants in us as well. So, we have a close relationship with Hedera. We have a close relationship with Aberdeen. Aberdeen have a close relationship with Hedera. So, certainly the three of us working together on some projects. And the first of those actually was to create a sort of tokenized version of their multi-billion-dollar money market fund. And that's something we completed quite recently. A few weeks ago, we announced it. And I think that just heralds the what may come next, creating these sort of digital representations of very traditional instruments. And actually, the Aberdeen money market fund is interesting because, at the moment, maybe you're a hedge fund trading crypto, trading Bitcoin, and you want to go risk off, then really you end up sticking your money in a stable coin because you don't want to bring it back out into the fiat system particularly. But actually, the Aberdeen money market fund in token form is a pretty stable institutional grade product, and it generates a yield. So it's an attractive instrument to have at your disposal alongside others. So, I think it's, the technology and working with people like Aberdeen is sort of allowing us to innovate and create interesting products of our own, and with partners like Aberdeen, which we think will be very compelling for people to use.
And you heard it from him over there. They have already completed that multi-billion pound in terms of the money market funds. And if you actually have a look at this article, you'll see over here the partnership between archax and Hbar Foundation. And you'll also notice how they are using the Hedera network. So you'll see that the use of the Hedera network is at the heart of archax's tokenization activities. And the protocol is fully supported by the archax tokenization engine. And so that is how they are able to tokenize these money market funds. But Aberdeen is one of the largest asset managers in the UK, and so it should not go unnoticed to how much they actually manage. I mean, this is a very good partnership. From the co-founder and CEO of the Hbar Foundation, He said that the Hedera network is the best choice for institutional grade tokenization, offering a robust platform specifically designed to meet the needs of enterprises and the scale of the largest financial institutions globally, meaning that not only will we be having the UK, but we could potentially also be seeing this on a global level, like US, for example, China, Japan, and many other different regions. So this is big, right? Because these money market funds, not only are we looking into the millions, now we're actually looking into the billions and in these different currencies as well. And so I think that this partnership with archax has definitely opened up the doors with Hedera. For the Hedera Manet, guys, we do have some good news, and it was actually pretty fast, to be fair. We are currently at 39.8 billion in terms of the transactions. So can we potentially see 40 billion very soon? I mean, we are on a Tuesday, so I think that we could potentially reach it probably by the end of tomorrow, maybe even Thursday. It's actually been a pretty fast run, considering the fact that we were just in the brink of 39 billion just around about maybe 2 or 3 days ago. So we're moving fast with that, but again, it's not just a number. It actually means that these are the real world transactions. People are building upon it, and this is what we're seeing as the use case for it as well. Over here we have Acor, and I actually just want to show you this video that we have from Hbar Foundation. Now, they basically have something with Hedera, but this was in relation to the healthcare data and how it can be streamlined, because right now in terms of the data and how it's stored with healthcare, pretty much a mess, and it is not all in order where they have the information to be able to access it. So Web3 can help that. Let's take a look at this.
Hi, I'm Jim. I'm the founder of Acor. We're using blockchain technologies to verify health data. So as someone who has worked in public health, I can tell you honestly, our health data is a mess. It's fragmented, siloed, and often not even digitized. Public health organizations are really missing important information that could lead to improved population-wide outcomes. With Acor technologies, health organizations can cryptographically verify data access and exchange, as well as prove the authenticity of the data source. By making more data readily available to public health systems, we are improving the return on our resources, as well as the impact on the public health system.
And so the thing is, with the data, it actually needs to be brought together and not fragmented, and that is what is happening with the healthcare system. So what has this got to do with Acor? Well, you'll see over here we have the rights hash, which is built on the Hedera to pioneer decentralized management and protection of users' rights. So you'll see over here is to represent and manage an individual's rights and protections as discrete, and that is using Hedera's DLT, and it is to associate and track an individual's digital rights, such as consent to participate in a clinical trial. So that will be to an NFT, and that will all be recorded on there. And we have over here in real time tracking transactions from different data sources and across different apps, demonstrating cryptographic proof of action and providing an automated, continuous, transparent auditing of all related compliance transactions. And of course, when it comes to the healthcare industry, when it comes to this auditing of all of this data, it's going to be an absolute game changer. And with that cryptographic proof as well, I think this is what is needed. So that is how they are using Hedera's DLT for that. From a Sources Swap over here, we do have an update. You'll see we've got the new Sources Swap V2 pool, and the DAO has voted in a new Jam and Hbar V2 pool, which is now live. That came in just yesterday. Pretty good stuff. If you don't actually know about Jam and the project, I suggest that you do check it out. Now, Jam is a token, and the company is called Tune.fm. I mean, for your purposes, we'll just actually go on the X page now before we have a look at the price action of Source and also for Hbar coin as well. But with Jam, they are basically a Web3 music and NFT marketplace. It is for their artists, so they do get paid whenever somebody listens to their songs, and they actually get paid much better than Spotify. I'm just showing you a few things that they have on their X page, but you can check it out. So for Source, we are currently trading at 0.08434. We are up by 0.26% on the one-day chart. We're still doing pretty strong. On the volume, we're down by 16.44%, and we're trading at $342,000. So in the earlier hours of the morning, we were trading at 0.08378. On the 7-day chart, we are down by 7.53%. I mean, if we have a look on the 30th of January, we were trading at that 9-cent level at 0.09008. We have come down now. It hasn't been too bad though. We've just practically been in the 0.083 range really. And on the 1 month chart, we are up by 19.04%. Really good performance. I mean, on the 30th of January, we were at 0.06881. And to be honest with you, we haven't actually even come down back to that level ever since then. The lowest that we have went to is 0.08324. ever since then. So we've done really good on the 1 month, and Source has been holding up this 8-cent mark, and so I think that we should be able to do that quite nicely. And if we do go to a low, we could potentially be seeing the mid-range of 7 cents, but we've not seen that as of now, so that's still good. For Hbar coin, we are currently trading at 0.0696, again just under that 7-cent mark. For the 1 day, we are down by 0.3%, and the 1 week we are down by 6.2%. So on the 30th of January, we were trading at 0.0742. I mean, on the 1st of February, we actually went below that 7-cent level to 0.069. Now, you'll see over here, we've pretty much been trading within this level, just below that region. We haven't come down to the mid-range of 6 cents. We actually bounced back up to 7 cents. On the 1 month chart, we are down by 12.5% though. I mean, over here on the 12th of January, we were at 0.0842. Now, ever since then, we weren't able to hit 8 cents. But I do want to see support at the mid-range of 7 cents for Hbar before we can get to that 8 cents again. It has been a few weeks now. Let's see if it can hold out. Guys, if you want daily Hedera Hbar coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.